Your brain is running Windows 95 reality. You could wake up tomorrow and discover your entire life was generated by 3 pounds of electrified bacon rattling around inside your skull. And honestly, modern life is already strange enough that most of us probably wouldn't even question it immediately. Oh, my marriage never existed? Fair enough. My mortgage was imaginary? Fantastic news. My manager was just a neurological hallucination generated during a chemically altered state that somehow explains LinkedIn. The frightening thing is not that dreams feel real. Everybody already knows that. People wake up angry at partners for cheating in dreams. People wake up grieving for people who never existed. Somebody, somewhere, has absolutely woken up emotionally devastated because a talking penguin berated them in a shopping centre. Human consciousness is not the dignified cathedral of reason we pretend it is. It's a damp meat simulator held together with caffeine and denial. The brain is basically guessing. Neuroscience increasingly suggests that your brain is not passively observing reality, it's predicting reality. Your eyes are not really windows. They're more like nervous interns frantically sending incomplete reports upstairs while the brain goes, "Probably a chair, possibly a murderer. Let's not die today." That's your operating system. Your entire conscious experience is basically a controlled hallucination that happens to line up with reality often enough for civilization to function. Most of the time, anyway. Gravity still works. Tesco still exists. Everybody collectively agrees that chairs are real. Probably. But every now and then, the illusion wobbles. Dreams, false awakenings, sleep paralysis, hallucinations, that horrible moment after sending a WhatsApp message where your brain suddenly decides, "That sounded aggressive. Your social life is over." Human beings are unbelievably fragile psychologically. A few weeks ago, I woke up genuinely irritated because somebody in a dream mocked my haircut. I am a grown man. My nervous system allocated real emotional resources to fictional barber criticism generated by my own subconscious. That is embarrassing for everyone involved. Consciousness is slightly horrifying. The thing that really unsettles me is the time distortion. Dreams can feel enormous. Entire relationships, entire histories, entire emotional arcs. While in reality, you've only been unconscious for 20 minutes and drooled on your pillow. Your brain can apparently generate a complete emotional season finale faster than Windows can install a security update. And that raises a deeply uncomfortable question. What if our experience of time itself is partially synthetic? Because psychologically speaking, imagined experiences can leave completely real scars. Your nervous system doesn't care whether something actually happened. It cares whether it was experienced. Honestly, that explains most of human history. Apes with anxiety software. We are storytelling creatures. That's probably humanity's defining feature. We invent narratives constantly. Religions, national identities, celebrity culture, productivity systems, Twitter arguments, the belief this planner will finally fix your life. We hallucinate structure onto chaos because the alternative is standing in the dark, admitting nobody really understands what consciousness actually is. Even science, magnificent as it is, sometimes sounds faintly exhausted. We tested reality again, it still appears to exist. Please stop emailing us. And despite living inside one of the strangest phenomena in the known universe, people still spend most of their lives worrying about office politics, whether they sounded weird in a meeting, and if they should have bought the RTX 5070 instead of the 5060. Meanwhile, consciousness itself is lurking in the background, behaving like an eldritch horror from a Lovecraft novel. Nobody talks enough about how bizarre this is. The universe spent billions of years creating stars, planets, oceans, chemistry, evolution, and eventually produced a species capable of lying awake at 3 a.m. thinking, what if my entire reality is just my brain trialing existence? Which is either the pinnacle of intelligence or an absolutely catastrophic design flaw, possibly both. The beautiful part. But despite all the existential horror, there's something strangely beautiful about this too. Even if consciousness is partially constructed, the emotions are still real. Love matters, grief matters, connection matters. A dream can change you. A story can change you. A memory can shape your entire personality, even if you barely remember it accurately. Human beings live inside meaning. Some of that meaning comes from the external world. Some comes from inside our own heads. And the boundary between the two is probably thinner than we'd like to admit. Sleep well. So tonight, when you close your eyes and your brain starts generating strange little hallucinated realities for your entertainment, just remember, the same organ doing that files your taxes, starts arguments on Facebook, and occasionally forgets why you walked into the kitchen. Sleep well. Or don't. Your brain seems perfectly capable of generating its own content anyway.